Ready? Started. Sir, I congratulate the Minister for providing old age homes to the senior citizens, which is one of the welcome steps. The state governments must be asked to immediately start these old age homes in the districts immediately. Monitoring committees should be formed with elected representative and other functionaries, just as we have vigilance committees at the district level with MPs as chairman. The NGOs are doing a wonderful job at many places and in many areas, but at times this fund could also be misused. Therefore, it would be better if there is some kind of a vigilance or committee so that the money intended for the old and the deserted parents reaches them. Sir, one of the salient features of this bill is clause 23. Normally, a dispute arises in a family or property. The sons try to impress upon or coerce or even threaten parents to give away the property which they possess and then gets settlement in their favor. Clause 21(1) is a very novel step where the obligation to provide maintenance to parents is attached with the property. Even if the parents gift the property in favor of the sons, daughters, or anybody else, the obligation shall run along with the property. That is a wonderful idea. There is an obligation that if a person receives property by way of gift or settlement, if he fails to honor that commitment, fails to honor the obligation, fails to maintain the parents or senior citizens, then the gift will become null and void, because it will really amount to fraud for getting that property. This is a very novel section and I really appreciate it. Then there is clause which provides that the state government shall prescribe a comprehensive action plan for providing protection of life and property of senior citizen through the standing committees and other bodies, even though many letters are written to the state governments, most of them do not reply. Therefore, it would be better if the minister calls for a meeting of all the concerned ministers of the states and have a time-bound program, because caring for and attending to the senior citizens of the country is the foremost duty of the state government and the central government. Therefore, unless we take the initiative, it would just be another law in the statute book and without proper enforcement, it won't help the beneficiaries. Some push and involvement is required here. We have to associate and involve ourselves for the successful implementation of all the legislations passed in this August House. We bring in many laws and we try to protect every section of the society. We try to bring in many institutes to see to it that the beneficiaries are really benefited. But unfortunately, because of various factors, this country, because of various impediments, court cases, and several other things, the intended beneficiaries are not able to get the benefits, and the law remains only on the institute book. This act should also not meet the same fate. Therefore, I would humbly request the Honorable Minister that it is implemented in letter and spirit so that these beneficiaries get the real benefits. But if it is a revenue official, then there will be a problem because so many acts are conferring power on them. The Board of Revenue has been abolished. This power has been conferred on the commissioners in Tamil Nadu, and there are many provisions in other states. These officials have several duties to perform, and we can't blame them. Sir, particularly when we say that a citizen, senior citizen, should be taken care of and protected, and there is a provision in this bill that they should be given a special attention in queues, hospital facilities, beds, etc. Is it fair on our part to ask the senior citizens to wait in the collectorate or the SDO office for months together or weeks together? Definitely, they cannot pass the order within a particular period. Similarly, while disposing of the application within 90 days and depositing the maintenance within 30 days, in clause 16 for filling an appeal, they have prescribed 60 days, and in the proviso it is said conferring power on the appellate authority. If there is a sufficient cause shown, the appeal can be entertained. Here comes the problem. Once you allow this, there will be a problem of filing an appeal after 1 year. Of course, with a petition to condone the delay, unlike the Rent Control Act, because Section 5 of the Limitation Act will apply if you fail to restrict the period of appeal. In the case also, the purpose of this act will not be served fully. Now, we are more than a billion. We are working on the same act. At that point of time, electronic media was not there. Now there is an electronic media. At that point of time, so much of print media was not there. Telephones and communication systems were not so strong. ये कौन वर्ड का 2D पार्ट का 6 नंबर है, 834 वर्ड है और 80 की स्पीड है इसकी. आप इसको लिखेंगे नहीं तो आप जो लिख कर आए हो उसकी सीन डिक्टेशन ले सकते हो स्पीकर पे, ठीक है, उधर बैठेंगे.